Good day, students! Welcome once again in our subjects English for academic and professional purposes. With general objective of this subject, to equip its students with advanced reading and writing skills that are needed in order to succeed in the academe and the workplace. So we have the fifth most essential learning competency, which is outlines reading text in various disciplines. So at the end of the lesson, you are expected to first define outline and its uses. Second, classify outlines according to the content and format. Third, explain the outlining process and identify the components of an effective outline. And lastly, create an outline on a particular topic. In today's video, I will assist you to realize the importance of outlining, one of the preliminary activities in developing and understanding academic texts. You may share your ideas and knowledge from your experiences in the comment section, so there will be collaboration and the learning will be easy. Academic writing is different from creative writing. The former really requires an effective and critical effort in dealing with this text type. After possessing the knowledge, skills, and value in the text structures, summarizing techniques, and thesis statement, there is still another skill and strategy that you need to master for you to effectively comprehend and analyze various academic texts. It is outlining. So for you, what is outlining? Sorry. Outlining is a good way to create a visual picture of what you have read. Recording the information in your own words also tests record writers' organization. Yeah. Then it is a tool for organizing ideas. Then why do we outline? So do you have any idea why there's a need to outline before writing? So first, it gives an overview of the topic, and it also enables us to see how various subtopics related to one another. The next, recording the information in our own words tests our understanding of what we read. It is also an effective way to record needed information from reference books you do not own. A proper outline, as we have mentioned, wait. As we have mentioned in the first videos, a proper outline is a must for academic writing. An outline will not only help you formulate your thoughts, but will sometimes make you aware of certain relationships between topics. It will help you determine the pertinent information to be included in your paper. So sorry for the disturbances a while ago. Now, how do we outline? How do we make an outline, or how to make an outline? So you have all your ideas. So you should organize them as major ideas, supporting details, the supporting details, and we have also the minor details or examples of the specific detail. Then this another major idea with its supporting details. So there are two types of outlining, two systems of outlining, rather, sorry. So first is the alphanumeric outline. When we say alphanumeric, so it is the combination of alphabets and numbers. So we here you use the Roman numerals, then the capital letters, and the counting numbers, and then the small numbers. And then the other outline is the decimal outline, wherein we use pure numbers with uh, pointing system. So 1 as the major idea, then 1.1 as a supporting idea, 1.2, 1.3, then number 2 is another major idea with supporting detail which are 2.1, 2.2, and we have a minor detail of 2.2.1 wherein it indicates that it is under 2.2. Then the third major idea with 3.1 and 3.2. So we have also four principles of outlining. In outlining, so first is the coordination, subordination is the next, division, and parallel construction. So what are these? So let us define them one by one. So coordination, it requires ideas of the same relevance to be labeled in the same way. So which among your data can be considered as your major ideas, which among your data can be considered as your supporting details, which among them are considered as, what do you call this? Minor ideas. Then subordination, this shows that the minor details have to be placed under the respective major details. So you should be aware of the hierarchy of your ideas, the flow of these ideas, which belongs to which. Then next, we have the division. So here, it is required that there will be no cluster that should be contain only one item. So we have here supporting details, supporting evidences on a specific major idea. Then the next principle that we have is the parallel construction. So what is that? It requires all the entries in each cluster to use the same structure and format. So, paano ba yon? So, when, like for example, in using your verbs, you should, if you want them to be in past tense, you should be using past tense on all of your entries. If you are using a specific phrase, um, like for example, those words that ends with ing, your all of your entries should also be ending with ing. So those are some examples on how you could construct parallelism. So if you use third persona, since we are using third persona, you have if you are to use future tense of words like will, shall, so you will be using those words on your entire outline. So that is parallel construction. So we have also kinds of outline according to their structure. So I have here two, but we will discuss three. So first is the topic outline. So basically, it uses the words or phrases as its entries. And it also uses if the ideas being discussed can be arranged in number of ways. So you have different options. If that's the case, you can use topic outline. And topic outline is the most common outline used by writers and even students in their writings. So here's an example of a topic outline. As you can see, we have here the parallelism where we show or the example used of present tense of verbs like promotes, improves, inhibits, curtails. Then the effects are somewhat parallel, positive effects and the negative effects. So these are the categories that we have for the subordination. Then another kind of outline is the number two, we have the sentence outline. So here we uses, of course, what sentences. So use when the topic is being discussed is complicated and requires detail. So when your topic is much more complicated than a usual topic where you can choose which data will you present. So here, like a complicated one, so you can have them as sentences. Your entries can be sentences. So when we say sentences, it has a thought, right? So each point, major idea, supporting details, minor details, whatever it is, it should be written in sentences. One sentence for each entry. Because if it is more than one sentence, like for two sentences or more, that could be considered as the number three kind of outline, which that is the paragraph outline. I didn't have it on my presentation since paragraph outline is somewhat more complicated or more complex to be discussed. But since we are, let us just focus with these two, the topic outline and the sentence outline. Paragraph outline, basically, all your entries there are um, paragraphs. And paragraph outline is usually used for a lengthier text. So here are suggestions for using the outline format. So if you are to do a outline, so here are some tips. So first, do not overly concerned with the format. As long as it shows organization of your ideas, it will work for you. So we have some tayo kasi minsan may pagka-perfectionist tayo, 'di ba? Minsan we focus more on what the format will be, but we neglect which is way more important. What is that? The content. So dapat we should have given more effort or more concern with the ideas itself. So as long as they are organized, your outline will work. Usually outline are not checked, but the content itself produces what the content that you produce that reflects on how your outline was done. The next tip is do not write too much because outline is just a guide for you to know what will you write on your specific paper or piece. So you do not have to write as much as you want since you only have to have or have to write which are the what we call key points of your ideas for you to know the flow of the content. Next, be sure that all information underneath a heading supports that heading. So you cannot, like for example, our example a while ago, you cannot add a negative effect if you're talking about positive effects on that specific uh, part of the outline. And then you cannot mismatch another negative effect in a positive effect, uh, a negative effect on the positive effect as your major data. Then last, every heading that is in the same left or right position on the page should be equal importance. Like for example, advantage and disadvantages. So for your outline to be more precise or what we call this standard, we could have the same amount of advantages and same amount of disadvantages. So you should give both position an equal importance unless your writing is biased. And we all know that academic writing is not biased, right? So before you proceed with a practice outlining, you may answer your modules or you may continue this one. I have prepared here two paragraphs where you must read them, syempre, and you make your own outline for them. So you can choose whatever outline you want, whatever kind, whatever type of outline you want. So you may also have it taken a screenshot of the paragraphs and have them outlined later. So here's the first paragraph that we have. We'll give you time to copy it, or if the time is not yet enough, you may pause this video. Okay, so let's proceed with the second paragraph. Sorry for the noise if you are hearing that. Okay, so that's all for this week. I hope you learned something new, and I hope this lesson this lesson that we learned, you will be bringing it on your future academic texts, not only during your senior high school years, but maybe if you pursue college, then you may as well be using this knowledge for your academic purposes. Okay? So see you on our next video. Goodbye.